Yeah, he did.
Before I even sat down. What's this? A letter. He said it like it was nothing, like it was a receipt.
Yo, 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 yo. Good evening, good evening, good evening. And this, good evening, part two. Yeah, I'm here. Oh yeah, it got to be good evening, part two. You know, positive vibes don't stop just because the camera goes off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? It seems like it's been raining. Don't let the rain dampen your spirits, y'all. You know, all you got to do, think about the positive, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. You know what I'm saying? Just get rid of that. You know, all this negativity out here, get rid of it, man. Because, you know, God is good all the time, man, all the time. You know, man, rebuke the negativeness, man. Rebuke the negativity, you know. Get rid of it. Always with the positive. You know how it is. Yeah, we know how it is. See, when you do the positive vibes, man, you can't go wrong with that. It seems like, yeah. But what I'm saying is, hey, don't don't be doing like those crazy videos for like like don't be doing those crazy videos like the challenges for like those crazy views, man. Because you know, it's crazy. One guy, well, one kid, let's say, did a skateboard video where he actually mounted a camera on his helmet, right, or a phone on his helmet, and he went flying down the hill of my street. And I'm thinking, wow, this kid. Well, I'm just lucky he came out of it alive, man. Because God must have been on his shoulder the whole way down. Because it looked like he was done. But you know, that's what I'm saying, man. We gotta be in band together and situate the positive, man. Always look for the positive. Always look for the good in people. You know, eliminate the negative. See, if you accentuate the positive, then your chill vibe will be complete, man. You'll be able to rest with a kind of euphoria, man. It just brings on euphoria that you just can't. It's like a natural high, man. Seriously. But see, some people can't do that because their spirits are so plagued with the negativity, man. The spirits are so down with the negativity. That's all they want to do is the negative. You know, they want to have that. That's their thing, man. You can't do that. See what I'm saying? If you if you just if you just all you gotta do is put on your chill music, man, and or a movie or something, and just chill out, man. You can't. Don't expect people to. Don't expect people to, give you joy, but never let people steal your joy in the first place, man. Because some people are just emotional damage. Some people are just negative too. You know what I'm saying? They just
kind of old-fashioned, button to the throat. My mom about had a heart
they
attack.
just want you to be that way. It's like meeting. It's like having a alcoholic around you. They want that drink and they'll do anything to get it. Some people just want the negativity and they'll do anything to have it. What you got to do is if they bring the negativity around you, you rebuke them, you throw them out of your circle, or you talk to them. You bring them, you tell them, look, man, you can't have that. We can't have that in our circle, man. And you just tell them, look, man. Either you bring forth the positivity and you contribute to the positive vibes, or you just go about your way because you know that's what God tried to do when he was down here as one of us, man. You know what I'm saying? He tried to give us the positivity. He tried to give us the religion. He tried to give us everything that he had, even his knowledge, man. But we were too prideful and we didn't accept it, man. We just didn't do it. You know? It's just like some people online. Yeah, they have a lot of skill and stuff. And what do they do with it? They use it to make videos on people. They use it to hurt people. They use the AI tool to hurt people. For real. But see, what it goes out to, hey Mariah, what it goes out to is this. You can't always try to hurt folks. You gotta like try to lift them up, man. You gotta and see what I'm gonna say to you guys, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this like this. I'm gonna say, hey, people, um, about Braveheart and what you call him about Braveheart and you know his girl. You can't just say that they're bad people. You don't really know them. You didn't never really talk to them. You never really had the chance to know them. Get to know a person before you label them a bad person. You know, don't spread negativity about them. I mean, it's not something that should be done. God wants us to act like God wants us to act like brothers and sisters. I mean, this is the biggest family, man. Um, the biggest family is the human race, man, and we can't just do that. You know, we can't just cast out two people because we don't like them, because we don't like the way about them. We can't just do that, man. We can't. You know, Braveheart and Ashley are going through some stuff. I mean, she's going through some personal stuff in her life. She don't need this stuff. Come on, man. She don't need this. She don't need it. And I'm sure that the people doing the video on them can see that, you know. Please, don't don't make any videos on them. Don't even. I mean, if y'all can't get along with each other, don't even try. You know, just don't do it. Oh, using a car accident. Oh, are you okay? Oh, cool. But seriously, Anthony and Braveheart, they didn't. They don't mean to do the things that they do. And see, this is the thing about it. You're going after people with disabilities. You're going after people with disabilities. You know, should you be doing that? No, you should not. But see, if you wanna condemn yourself for doing that, that's fine. Because God says, "Come as you come to me as you are." You know, that's what he said. And nobody should be casting shadows on anybody, on the real. Because seriously, the way this world is, nobody should be casting shadows on nobody. Because no one's perfect. We're all on the same journey together. Okay. Okay. We're all on the journey together. So what it boils down to is this. You know, they're going through some family trauma and stuff, with their family, and they don't need the stuff. They don't need this. They don't need to be constantly plagued by videos and stuff. They don't need it. They really don't. But I guess people don't understand that. I guess people don't understand the thing to where they want to just kick somebody when they're down. They don't care. But think about this: if you were in their predicament and you were experiencing family trauma, and someone came along and kept picking on you, and while you're down, and they just kept messing with you all the time, not giving you a break or anything, you would feel some kind of way. But that's up to you. If you want to condemn your soul, that's fine. If you want to take a trip into the negative and leave the positive, that's on you too. You know. But all I'm saying is, you know, think about this. If you were going through some stuff, wouldn't you like somebody to give you a hand up instead of a hand down? Think about it. Wouldn't you like someone to Yeah, wouldn't you like it if somebody actually tried to help you instead of just, casting you aside like a like an old dirty rag or something? Come on, think about that, folks. I mean, you guys think about it. You're intelligent. I'm sure you can sympathize with them, and at some point, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can not only sympathize. I'm sure you can uh remember when you were like that. I'm sure you can remember when your family was going through some stuff, and you wanted people to help you and see you, and not mess with you. But then you had people that was in your immediate vicinity giving you bad advice and being a bad influence on you. They didn't care what they did in front of you. As long as you came around to their way of thinking, you know. But if you, but this is the one thing that I will say. When it comes down to them, Midnight Braveheart, they didn't. They stayed together through all the trauma and stuff that they're going through, and I gotta give them uh, props for that. I gotta be proud of them for that. And I'm just going to say that those people making videos on them, that's not right. That's not right. But then, hey, anything for views, huh? Yeah. But just think about this. When you go meet the Almighty, you know, later on down the road a piece, those views ain't going to count for anything, because I'm going to tell you, God don't look at a view count. He looks at what you done over the time that you had your life that he so graciously granted to you. He didn't get your life isn't given to you. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Your life, you do not own it. It is not yours. He granted it to you. You are an extension of him. So think about that. Think about that and how you treat your brothers and how you treat your sisters, you know, even down to your pets. Really. It's like life is like I know people don't really care. I know some people don't really care about life, entirely, but here's the thing of it all. Throughout it all, right? When he walked this earth, he did it. He was a carpenter. He built houses. He built ships for people. He helped the lame. He taught children to read. He didn't have to do all that. Nope. God, he didn't have to do all that, but he did. You know, he didn't have to give his life for us, but he did. Think about that. That's why I say life, the life that you think you own, you're under a misconception. Your life was granted to you. My life was granted to me. So think about that. Your life is not yours to waste. You are an extension of him. You are a dream from an eternal sleeper. Think about that. And one day God will wake up. And he's gonna think, what did my people do while I was asleep? What did my people do while I was away? Did they take it among themselves to learn? And did they do what I put them here to do? Did they learn? Did they learn anything outside of being greedy, committing this crime of hubris? You know, you got some people trying to put themselves in the place of God, you know, by calling themselves kings and all that, you know. But you know what? In reality, those kings and queens, they don't mean nothing. Those crowns, they don't mean nothing. Money is just paper. Think about that. Because the only true riches you have, the only true riches you have, right, is when you're sitting in the house of God. You're sitting in front of God, and God says He's happy to see you. Those are the only riches you're going to have. And those are the only riches that mean a damn thing. You know? So in reality, a view count don't mean squat. I'm gonna be straight up street with you now, because that's all you understand. You know what I'm saying? View counts don't mean squat. Exposure videos don't mean squat. You know, basically what you're doing basically don't mean squat. You know, technology as a whole don't mean squat. It only matters what we do with it. Technology, good, bad. It's what we do with it. AI, good or bad. It's what we do with it. It's our understanding of it. It's our understanding how to use it and how to use it properly. But most people don't understand how to use technology. They use it to hurt their fellow man instead of helping. You know? And like I said, God don't look at a view count. God don't read no TV guide. Straight up. God don't look at cable TV, and he don't watch useless reality TV. So think about this. You're thinking that someone who don't know. But in reality, he knows it all. He sees it all. He's just waiting for you to get to him so he could tell you what you did wrong. And you can't dispute it because you're your own witness. When you get to heaven and you're sitting in that jury box and you're testifying to God, right? You're going to be facing yourself. You're going to be facing a representation of all your sins staring you back in the face. Then what are you going to do? You can't dispute it. You going to lie? No, because your lies are right in front of you, staring you in the face. You're going to say you didn't do anything? How are you going to do that? you're gonna look stupid because there it is, staring you in the face. Think about it. I mean, all jokes aside, exposing videos and all this crap on the internet. Who did this? Who did that? It don't mean a damn thing when it comes down to the metaphysical of the thing. It don't mean nothing. Right now it means something. What you learn, what you get away from the lesson that he's trying to teach, means something. And the kids that we brought forth, this generation, some of the generation that we brought forth, the kids that came after us. It seems like all this marvelous technology, yeah, they learned how to use it. Yeah, they got great skill in using it. But what do they do with it? Nothing. They do nothing with it. All they do is cause trouble with it, cause strife, all of a sudden, I'll do anything for clickbait. Yeah, but I'm being truthful with you. I'm being straight up, 100% honest. If you really look at it the way things are, instead of the way you perceive them, nobody owns nothing. Control over your life is an illusion. A cleverly crafted illusion brought forth by the devil, to make you believe that you have control over your life. No, you don't. Because the saying, the devil's always in the details, is true. It's true. You can't dispute it. Devil's in the details. Yes, he is. Always in the details. And you know what? I don't excuse what anybody does. Be it Braveheart, be it anybody else, I don't excuse it. I really don't excuse it. Because on the real, in the real, anything for a view, anything. It's like, oh, I'll just do this and I'll get a view. Oh, wait a minute. I'll do this short and I'll get a view. I'll do this funny dance and I'll get a view. I'll stick my teacher's ponytail in ink and I'll get a view because everybody will laugh at me. Ha ha ha, I'm the class clown now. That's what this has reverted to. And I'm gonna tell you, all jokes aside, do you guys really want to be doing this? I mean, think about it. We're all on this earth together. We're all trying to get to the same place. And when you get there, do you want God to say, welcome home? Or do you want him to say, you think you're coming in here with all that? You out your mind. No. Because even though God says, come as you are, come as you are, before me, there's also a limit to his patience, and I'm gonna tell you like this, from a realistic standpoint, our children that we brought forth today, that we were responsible for teaching the right thing, our children, we did like a lax job of it, and we need to take responsibility. But our children as adults need to take responsibility for whatever they do now. Because we're talking about adults here now. We're not talking about toddlers running around in diapers, pouring out flowers and getting cookies all over the floor, stuff like that. We're talking about adults now. It's grown-up time now, boys and girls. Clocks are ticking, And think about it like this. When you bring forth your children, What are you going to teach your kids? What are you going to tell them when they see mommy and daddy uh, were young years ago and they decided to do bad things with the technology they were handed, they were gifted with from God? What do you think your children is going to do? Your children is going to say, oh, wow, we can't do that. No, we can't do that. We're learning bad things from you, right? And any sane person would say, I'm learning bad things from this guy. I should move on, you know? But there are some things you can learn good from good people, you know? And I'm gonna tell you, my friend, my buddy, DD Live Studios, you can learn a lot from him. You can learn a lot from him. DD Live Studios. You can learn a lot from him. Why? Because no matter what he does on the internet, what he doesn't seek to hurt anybody. You know, he doesn't draw unnecessary attention to himself. He's not out to make anybody look bad. He's always trying to pull people up. You know, he's always trying to give people shout outs, you know. Big shout out to big, big, big shout out to DD Live Studios and big shout out to yes and his ever so pretty fiance. How you doing? Yeah, but seriously, seriously, folks, I gotta tell you, you can't be doing stuff like this because you know, Braveheart and Midnight, they're kids, they're kids. You know, it's up to us to teach them what. It's up to us to teach them. Let me rephrase it. Teach them the right way, not go, not do the bad things, and teach them the wrong way to do things. You know, all they want to do is make videos and be peaceful. You know, but people won't let them. And all I gotta say is, you know, good luck to that person making those videos because you know what? God is watching. God sees everything. God knows everything. You know, God sees. God knows. You know, everything you think you know, He knows more. Everything you think you're gonna do, He knows you're gonna do it. He saw you do it before you do it. So think about it. You can lie to any mortal in the world, but God is one. God is one entity. Your lies have no sway on. You cannot lie to the Almighty. That is the truth. That is the truth. I'm gonna tell you like this. I read this in my history book, and it comes straight off of King Tut's pyramid in the Valley of the Gods. Anubis, the god of death, says, "In death, all men are equal, be it rich or poor, sick or well. All men are equal in death. Death comes to us all soon." Think about that. And and if you really think about what I just said, quick translation, your life is finite. It's up to us whether we treat our fellow man with compassion or whether we act like idiots while we're here. You know, it's good to say, "Oh, he was nice while he was alive, and he treated me well, and I loved him, and you know, he was my friend, and I miss him." But what good is all of that? What good is all of that when someone's gone? What good is all of that when you mistreated a person? Why? Because you don't really know him and you don't really take a chance to know this person. I know such person, right? I knew this person. I met her. Wow, I couldn't be friends with her because you know she wouldn't understand. She wouldn't understand me. But you know what? You know what? Green Kinsane, I, you know, I took time and I had to learn to understand you. I took time, I had to learn to understand you. I had to learn to communicate with you, you know, on a level to where we both feel comfortable. You know, I'm not that good with young people, but I'm trying, you know. And the thing is, people don't try anymore. There's no communication. Everything is about screens and this, and nobody goes out to talk to anybody anymore face to face. Nobody goes down to the neighborhood bakery, and says, "Hi, Mr. Green, can I get a couple of those donuts there in the box?" How's your wife? You know, and nobody goes down to the fish store and says, "Hi, Mr. Torello, what's going on?" You know, say hi to your wife for me. Nobody's neighborly anymore. I mean, where I where I came where I came from, people were neighborly. People are neighborly, and nobody has that great aunt that says, and I'm gonna tell you, nobody has a. My friend Dee, he has this great aunt, right? She's really a great person, right? She's a Southern woman. You can tell she's Southern because the way she talks, it's like, I mean, just to hear her talk, it's just like she brought back the South all over again. And when she lets loose, you did something really wrong. 'Cause she she's that voice rings out through the house like some kind of harbinger. And automatically you're in trouble because when she belts out, you're in trouble. And that's what God's gonna do to you. He's gonna let that voice go and he's gonna say, and let me do it right. He's gonna say, okay. He's going to call all his children home and he's going to say, I know you were responsible for this. I know you did that. Don't lie to me because I know you did it. And then what's going to happen is you're going to be looking crazy because that's what's going to happen. But yep, I got it.
Maybe we could sit together. Maybe Evelyn would even manage a few soft words at the table. The drive home felt lighter. The autumn leaves blazed red.
No, we cannot meet at the wall gates.
Something from our
Ha ha.
Pulling into the driveway, I noticed Mark's truck was gone. Strange, but not alarming. He sometimes drove to the pharmacy or just needed air when the headaches eased. I'm home, I called again as I stepped inside, kicking off my shoes. The air smelled faintly of the lavender cleaner I used on Evelyn.
Yeah, but
The room was tender and strong. She lay sleeping.
why don't I just do this?
Her lunch tray sat
Why don't I
untouched.
just do this? I can
Still full. My stomach tightened. Mark had said he would handle her midday dose. I moved to the kitchen and
I
began.
can get rid
So I
of.
smoothed the tablecloth absentmindedly and felt the indentations, the faint, pressed letters.
Yep.
I angled the cloth toward the window blind and read them against. Mark wasn't supposed to be running. His mother had told him.
Yeah, hold on. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah, well.
I slept in the storage room when I couldn't feel the best anywhere else. But it was the first place that didn't ask for occasion. Just what I could do. Mrs. Hall noticed how I organized things. Plates stacked by size, schedules lined up on scraps of paper. You've got an engineer's brain, she said once. The air was thick with some heat, the kind that clings to your bones. Dad put the car in.
Hello, people. What's up? Yeah, it's me again.
I remember every sound. The hiss of the rain against the
Yeah.
buzz of the street light, the distant howl of a freight train cutting through the
Yeah, I come back to end this. Has been going long enough.
I didn't even ask where it was.
Yeah.
Just got on. It dropped me off 30 miles away in a town I never heard of. Cracked sidewalks, faded shop signs, a diner with a flickering neon light that read open 24 hours. I walked in dripping rainwater onto the floor. The woman behind the counter showed us.
No, I don't think so.
You lost were looking for
Little miss. Thank you.
That was how I met Mrs. Holden. She handed me
You see? Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys go, but you know, later. Yeah, y'all can't move on. Shame on y'all. And see ya.